As a doctor, what's the saddest experience you've had with a patient? Depriopel. I once talked to an acid attack victim. She came to the surgery OPD by mistake on a day when our plastic surgery OPD was closed. She had her face covered with a dupatta. I was immediately aware that she had some disfigurement that she was trying to conceal, but it was only when I saw her treatment card that I realized what the reason behind it was. I read the entire card and slowly looked up at her. She was looking at me with one eye while she kept the rest of her face covered. I was asked to come after 4 weeks. Here I am. She told me quietly. Yes, I see it written here, Ma'am, but our plastic surgery OPDs are on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I am afraid you'll have to come back tomorrow. She closed her eyes and took a deep breath. Can't you or the doctors here do anything about this? We can, but we are not plastic surgeons. We are not experts, and we are not the best people to help you. No one can help me, doctor. You know it. I had no answer to that. If there's anything else I can do for you, I said. What can you do? My life is ruined. All I do is travel between my home, the hospital, and the court. The last few of weeks my life have been hell. The pain has been unbearable. I can't even look into the mirror anymore. What do you think you can do? Can you get me to look like before? She said, her eye moist and a hint of desperation in her voice. I was trying hard to act professional. I wanted to say that I was sorry that this happened to her. I wanted to tell her that I felt a burning hatred for the person or persons who did this to her. I wanted to tell her that she shouldn't give up because her life wasn't over. Yet, I didn't say anything. Everything that came into my head began to sound empty as I was about to say it out loud. My words all seemed so woefully inadequate to offer any kind of assurance to her. That's why I was trying to be calm and professional. No pity, no sadness, no anger. I was just trying to do what I was there for, my job, which was to try and help her. I'll try to call the plastic surgery resident to see if he can come here and take a look at you. I can't promise that he will, but I will give him a call. Thank you, she said quietly. Nodding, I took out my phone to call the resident. I shouldn't have spoken like that to you, she said, looking straight at me. It's completely fine, I said immediately. The last thing I wanted was for her to feel bad for me. No, it's not. I know what it feels like to be spoken to like this, especially if you haven't done anything to deserve it. Really, Mom, you do not need to apologize at all. It's okay, dash. You know, what hurts the most? Before this I was recently, dash. Married? Did the husband abandon her? That was the first thought that came to my head. Promoted. I was a receptionist in a famous hotel. I was good at my job. People speak to us rudely all the time, but I was really good at handling them. There wasn't a single complaint against me to my manager in the 1.5 years that I had the job. She paused, looking down at her feet. It's all gone now. They won't let me work with this face. It doesn't matter how well I handle our customers if they can't handle my face, she said, in a voice that was so matter-of-fact that my heart felt like it was being stabbed. This was a woman who had been serious about her job. She had been excited about her future. She had been independent. The first thing she told me about her life was that she had lost the job she had worked so hard at. I don't know why, but this case affected me so much more than other cases. Medically, there exist even more severe cases in which acid attacks have caused complete blindness, paralysis, or in the inability to eat or swallow. I know, of course, that you can't quantify suffering and everyone has their own battles, but this one made me want to stop doing my work and go cry in a corner. I forced myself to look away and called the resident. I managed to convince him to come and examine her. He'll be here in 15 minutes. Please wait outside, I said with difficulty because I felt a lump in my throat. Thank you, she said softly and left the room. When you throw acid on someone's face and they survive the attack, you take from them much of what we consider life. You take away choices, opportunities, self-respect, and throw them into a world of such suffering that they have never known before. Many victims say that death is preferable. I don't think I'll be able to argue with them. 129.2K views. View 7,508 upvotes.